Most people who carry a firearm have heard terms like Condition 1 or Condition 3, but many civilians don't actually know what those terms mean or where they came from. These carry conditions were created by legendary firearms instructor Jeff Cooper to describe the readiness status of a firearm, especially semi-automatic pistols. Understanding them helps civilians make informed decisions about safety, speed, and everyday carry. Condition 4 is the least ready state. No magazine inserted, no round in the chamber, and the firearm is completely unloaded. For civilians, this is generally considered storage status, not defensive carry. In an emergency, it would take significant time to make the firearm operational. Condition 3 means a loaded magazine is inserted, but there is no round in the chamber. The hammer is down. Many people call this empty chamber carry. To fire, the user must rack the slide first. Some civilians prefer Condition 3 because it feels safer, especially for newer gun owners. But under stress, that extra step can become a major problem. You may only have one hand available, you may be injured, or you may not have enough time to chamber a round during a violent encounter. Condition 2 traditionally refers to a firearm with a loaded magazine, a round chambered, and the hammer down. This was more common with older double-action pistols. For civilians carrying certain hammer-fired firearms, this may still apply depending on the platform. Condition 1 is how many trained civilians and professionals carry today. Magazine inserted, round chambered, hammer cocked if applicable, and the safety engaged if the firearm has one. On a 1911 style pistol, this is often called cocked and locked. Condition 1 offers the fastest response time because the firearm is immediately ready to fire once drawn. But it also requires serious responsibility, quality holsters, proper trigger discipline, and consistent training. Condition 0 is the most ready state. Magazine inserted, round chambered, hammer cocked, and safety off. For civilians, this is generally not recommended outside of very specific professional situations because there is little margin for negligent handling. The biggest mistake people make is treating carry conditions like an online argument instead of a personal responsibility decision. There is no perfect answer for everyone. Your carry condition should match your training level, your firearm platform, and your ability to safely handle the weapon under stress. Owning a firearm is not just about carrying a gun. It's about understanding the responsibility that comes with it. This is HuntTactical. Stay trained, stay aware, stay responsible.